Good morning and happy Easter to you. How are you all? Don't mind me, I'm gonna go into my channel while I'm talking to you guys. But same thing like yesterday, I wanna nip it in the butt real quick and slow it down. Oh man, I already forgot how to do it, so I guess. Donna, good morning, how are you? How you doing there, Fat Boy 440? Glad to see you here, Donna. I'm glad to see you here. Nice name there, Fat Boy. That's sort of like smothered in underwear there, Fat Boy. So I'm glad for that, Donna. I'm glad you're good. So, how's your family? How's everybody doing? How's AJ? I've been up since, I don't know, around 2 o'clock this morning. About 3:45, I decided I might as well get my lazy rear end out of bed, and I cut up two 10-pound hams, chunked them up and sliced them up the best I could, and put them in 2 crock pots. One's going to be pineapple ham, and the other one's going to be straight ham. And they're already in the crock pot cooking. Playing games all night. Well, that's good. That means he's leaving you alone then, right? No. I didn't know if anybody was going to show up today or not, being it's Easter, but I thought I would still do a show. So I wasn't doing anything anyways. So made coffee, done dishes, cut up the ham. I'm on a roll, man. Wind up my old pot. Yeah, I've been busy. I I've been in a lot of pain, so I do whatever I can. It ain't much, but I do whatever I can. I peeled eggs for Mama last night, so we have eggs for the macaroni salad. Um, what else did I do? I didn't do too much yesterday. I just sat around. I did dishes a couple of times. Oh, I baked a sweet potato pie, and then after I cooled it down, I put marshmallow fluff on it. Then I put the oven on broil and let it get hot for about 15 minutes. Then I put the pie in there for about 3 minutes, and I browned the marshmallow on top. I'm going to do a video of all that here in a little bit. Norfolk and Southern 1067 production. You're sick. What's the matter, man? What's wrong with you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I thought you up and just faded away. You too, Donna. I know you're Chris. Yeah. You have an awesome day, and enjoy your sunrise service. Yeah, but I haven't seen you in so long, and I've never seen the Norfolk and Southern 1067 productions. Huh. Think you better get to the doctor or go to the hospital. If you're constantly throwing up, there's something wrong with you. Definitely something wrong with you. Unpronounceable names. How are you doing this morning? Glad to see you. Yeah, you can tell me a secret. Good. April Fools. Well, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're just kidding about it. So, yeah. Excessive vomiting is nothing to actually mess around with. Really, if you were doing that, you should run to the hospital because doctors ain't open. But you dehydrate, and it wouldn't take very long, and you'd be into a state where you wouldn't be able to control any of your other functions. You stepped on a thumbtack yesterday. I bet that's smart, didn't it? Well, Norfolk, like they say, it's the little things in life that hurt. You can sit on a mountain, but you can't sit on a tack. And that was from a famous comedian, Benny Hill. Well, we got 6 people in here. Did have 7, but we got 6. So I found that pretty interesting there yesterday, unpronounceable. I really did. Um, is that an app you can download on your computer? I'd love to turn that thing on in my house a few times, man. I'm serious. Oh, Benny Hill, he's funny, man. He was funny. I'm glad we both enjoyed each other's company yesterday. I thought that was pretty neat. I've been to several paranormal sites, but the only thing you ever see is them, I mean, not them. Dark room, the camera, and nobody talking, and you're sitting there waiting for something to move. And that's all I ever watch. After a while, I get tired of looking at that. So. I know it's that boy. Happy Easter, you prick. That's right. April Fools, it's me. How you doing there, fat boy? Glad to see you here. Right. Oh, I bet. Nancy, how are you doing? Good morning from France. Happy Easter. I don't know a thing about it, you know. All I do is go and watch or whatever and look. I do know that I have had some experiences at that or with that, but yeah. Oh, I understand that. But every once in a while, unpronounceable, I can sit in my bedroom. I hear footsteps upstairs walking around. There's nobody here. Nobody here but us, me and my wife. And she's not upstairs. She's on a computer, or out in the garage having a cigarette. So, um, every once in a while, I'll be in the bedroom watching TV and sitting in my recliner, and I'll see a black spot, mass walk by the door. I'm buffering bad. You're welcome there, Nancy. You're welcome. Is this any better? Am I buffering? Yeah. Am I buffering there unpronounceable or am I doing better? Okay. I can. Hold on a second. Let me. Right. Yeah, I want to hear something scary. Okay. Net neutrality. Yeah, right. Net neutrality. That's scary enough, man. Yeah. Um, this probably isn't time. I'll probably I'll write you because this isn't a place to get into it. But I've had several experiences, and I've mentioned a few of them on live streams before, But some people don't like that. I don't get into that, so I don't want to ruffle any feathers. You know what I mean? All right, I'll have to check that out. Is it about trains, Norfolk and Southern? Chris? Okay, that's fine. I'd be happy to do that. About trains, that's good. I give my youngest son all my model railroad trains. I have probably about 15 sets of HO scale trains. Chasing a train from Lima, Ohio to Belleville, Ohio. Well, that ain't very far from me. So I just live across the border. I live in Michigan, right across the border, so I think Lima, Ohio ain't that far. That's Fat Boy 440. They're unpronounceable. He's changed his name. Mama, she's sleeping still. Big Steve Entertainment. 3 a.m. in the morning. What are you doing up? Or are you just getting to bed? No. Yep, 6 a.m. here. Big Steve lives in California, so. I don't get much sleep either. Yesterday, before yesterday, I finally fell asleep and slept till yesterday morning. But I didn't sleep last night, so. You know, all the morons are out now already. Cars are running up and down the streets. Swear to God, they don't have exhaust systems on half of them around here. There you go. Next stop, Central Station. Like I told you yesterday, Unpronounceable, I really appreciate all you do when you're in here. I really do. You could not imagine how much I appreciate that. Um, like the Angry Amish, when he comes in, he does a lot of my techie work too, you know, in here, and he'll like you put up links and stuff like that. And, I really appreciated when he did that too for me all the time. Or if I couldn't bring up somebody, he would run through the computer, you know, and do it himself and bring them up for me. That's right. I sit next to the hot dog cart. There you go. Yeah, Amish is great, man. Dewey, he's a good man. He's had a rough life, but he's a good man. And adversity will make you stronger. So. Well, I didn't see you there this morning there, Big Steve, when I walked out there to get the hams out of the refrigerator. So. You must have been curled up in between both of them. No wonder those wieners look funny. Yeah. He was keeping them warm for you there, fat boy. I'm gonna start offering hamburgers on the cart there, and Big Steve's gonna cook them for me. Pressure cook them. Yeah, right, Big Steve. You know, pressure cook them for me. An Amtrak train. Yeah, yeah, it's Fat Boy. He just changed his name. That must be Fat Boy's name. Yeah. Yeah, them Amtrak trains, man, they seem like they've been crashing all the time. But they don't care. They're government funded. No. I've got 7 channels, 7 or 8 channels. No. Well, you had Fat Boy 440, 00, and then Cock'em. Yeah, that's 4. No, there ain't no prediction to that. Yeah. There ain't no prediction to that, Norfolk. That's going to be a fact. What's that? 3 Amtrak accidents in less than a month and a half? Trigger, 5656. Bam. Good morning. How are you doing, Trigger? Good to see you here. If you guys aren't acquainted with Trigger 5656, go ahead and check his channel out. It's something that you are interested in, show him some channel love. Got 368 channel followers. And if you aren't acquainted with unpronounceable names, check him out. I was at a live stream yesterday. Excellent. So go ahead and check out unpronounceable names. If it's something that you're into, go ahead and give him some channel love, and I'm sure he'll give you some channel love back. Hey, Jeanette, how are you doing? Glad to see you here. Well, they probably weren't caused by Amtrak, but they probably could have been prevented by Amtrak. You know, sometimes they go through these towns, 75, 80 mile an hour, and they really shouldn't be going that fast through some of these towns. So, and I honestly don't think the United States government had to pay to fund them. I really don't. Like, if you can't survive on your own business, you need to either, figure out a way to do it or get out of business, altogether. So, just like the airports, if you can't figure out how to make a buck on it, then I guess, get out of the business. So. All right there, old mucker. We'll see you later on tonight, man. Glad you stopped in to say hello. Give the missus a hug. Tell her I said hi. Well, I thought Southern. I thought the one with the garbage truck. I thought he was in between the crossing guards, because both crossing guards were still down and they weren't broke. So if he was in between both crossing guards, did they come on and go down after he was going through? At least the back one would have had to. They had. I was watching one of the news programs, and they had a training investigator there, and that was the first thing he pointed out. He said, "I see both gates are down, but the truck was inside the rails." That's either one of two things: either he snuck around them and got hit, or he was going through and they come down between them. So they have to investigate that, but I don't know. So. I got a sister that got hit by a train, and it was the train's fault. The crossing guard never come down, the lights never come on. I am partial unpronounceable names to an egg bake. People call them quiches. I call them an egg bake because I don't make them in a, they're not in a round frying pan. I make them in a baking pan, and I make them nice and thick so you have enough of it to last for a few days. Well, it's not the train's fault, but it's the it's the Amtrak's fault. Whoever owns the crossing guards, if they didn't activate. Angry Amish, how are you doing this morning? Are you talking about my sisters? Um, well, I don't know. The train company got sued for it. They paid. So. Jeanette has a few recipes. Yes, she does. Pepper Bob, good morning. Happy Easter to you too, man. Mr. Spooky, how are you doing today? That's a new name on me. Well, well, it almost killed my sister. Well, I had two sisters in the car. Almost killed my one sister, and the other sister broke a leg. And then there was a dog in the car, and the dog wouldn't hop in the car for like 3 years. So I figured it was you there, that boy. There's a big man with four names. Yep, the Angry Amish. Then people, 6:15 in the morning. Got the ham in the, excuse me, got the hams in the crock pots. One's a pineapple ham, the other one's just gonna be a regular ham. I got a, yeah, now we know who Mr. Spooky is. I've got a sweet potato pie with marshmallow whipped or marshmallow fluff on it, and I baked the pie, cooled it, and then I put the marshmallow fluff on, and then I turned the oven on as hot as I could get it for about 15 minutes. Put it in there to caramelize or to brown the whipped or the marshmallow on top, like like you'd have a campfire marshmallow. I actually should have made a video of that. Oh. I think that would have been great, but I didn't. Mr. Dutchy Dutch, how are you doing today? Okay. All right. April Fools. Wait, what? I'm confused. Happy Easter, everybody. Yes. No. I figured it was an April Fool's to prank their Big Steve, either that or because I didn't offer you a piece of sweet potato pie with marshmallow fluff on it. When I go to get another cup of coffee, I will bring in the pie and let you guys see it. I thought it turned out excellent, really. Can't wait till to cut into it and have a slice of it after dinner today. Yep, I know. We do it then. I cut up all the hams this morning. I cut up 2 hams, around 22 pounds of ham. I cut them up this morning and chunked them and sliced them. I did the best I could to get them off the bone. And there's probably still another pound, pound and a half on each one of the bones that I can't get off right now, So, you might like this one there, Big Steve. But anyways, I saved the bones because we make bean soup. So, and with all that meat on there, you put it in that crock pot, you cook it, that meat will fall right off the bone, and you'll have, delicious bean soup. But I spent an hour this morning cutting up 2 hams and putting them in the crock pot. So I got done. I said, I should have videoed that. Not that I was doing it correctly, but give somebody some ideas on how to do it, because it's not easy trying to take a ham off a bone, especially when you don't have, a commercial slicer, Free to me, Barbie. How are you doing? Seen you last night. Said hi to you. I don't know if you see me saying hi to you, but good morning. How are you? Glad to see you're here. You guys, aren't affiliated with Free to Be Me, Barbie, go ahead and check out her channel. If it's something you're interested in, go ahead and show her some channel love, and I'm sure she'll show you some channel love back. Right. You're right. Well, I figured there was a reason why you said predict. So, well, hopefully you get better soon there, Free to Be Me. I haven't seen you in a long time, but I figured it's just because I've been doing live streams at 5:30 in the morning. There's a lot of people that can't show up at that time in the morning, but then if you base everything all the time at night, then you're missing out on the people that want to see you in the morning too. So. Look at those eyes. Give it up, that boy. That's funny. I'm glad you caught me too. I really am. I seen you last night. I said, man, I ain't seen her in a long time. So, um, can't remember where it was. It was on Green Bay's or on Cab Sevens, but I know I seen you on one of them too. Yep, Cab 7 stream. There you go. Well, I was on mobile, so every time I type, I miss the stream, or miss the chat. So, and I got these fingers that are so bad that by the time I actually get the phrase out, I've missed probably 3 or 4 minutes of comments. So, yeah. I like Cab 7's streams, man. I've been on a panel. No, he's not going to quit posting channel links. No. Unpronounceable is driving the bus around there, Big Steve. So. Oh. No, it should have been funny. Prepper Bob, I don't know if you're still here or not, but Big Steve the other day stepped on his cat, and his cat jumped up and bit Big Steve in the leg. and clawed him. Well, while the cat was doing that, Big Steve's hopping around on one leg, and he falls and hits his head on the coffee table. This is where you come in, Prepper Bob. Too bad it wasn't videotaped. He didn't think about it at the time he was getting his hiney kicked by the cat. Yeah. Should have had that camera roll in the living room, because that went viral and Big Steve would have been bigger than Petey Pooh. Your pet rocket starving? There you go. That's funny. Yeah, Green Bay and Harry Fessler. Yeah, they're great guys. They are. Well, you can't blame them, Big Steve. You can't blame the cat. Oh, what's going on now? It wants me to sign into my own chat room. Hold on a second. I gotta pull back up the comment section again. There we go. By the way, if you guys got it on top chat, put it on live chat, because you are missing comments. Okay. Now this, what in the hell happened here? Oh, somehow I got logged out. I don't understand it. Yeah. It's got to be this illustrious Google. There we go. I'm back. Welcome back. Iron Dog. Oh, thank you. I don't know where that come from. Something's going on. Yeah, they probably in California probably thought it was an earthquake. I wouldn't doubt if you're hacking me there, huh? That boy. I know. I know we missed it. That'd been funny. It was epic, he says. Yeah, but there's people running outside yelling, earthquake, earthquake, out there in their jammies, their bra and panties, earthquake. Yeah, there's a rail fan, you mean westbound, yep. Reminds me of Okay, Matt sent you a sticker. Yeah. Take your time doing it. I wouldn't, migraines ain't nothing to fool around with, man. They are something that, that pounding on you. It just gets to you. But getting back to you, people running outside yelling earthquake and stuff like that. They're Big Steve. That reminds me of MASH when Honeycutt, they dug a trench outside the tent, and they had Sigmund Freud, the psychologist, yell air raid, and Frank Burns come running out, air raid, air raid, air raid, then jumped into that foxhole full of water. I thought that was pretty cool. If you couldn't figure out, yeah, you got friends. You belong to any railroad clubs there, Norfolk? God, are you going to spend it all in the same place, Big Steve, or are you going to invest it? Rita, happy Easter to you too. Well, you got to get out more often there, Norfolk. Chris, you got to get out. Yeah, Dr. Sidney Friedman, there you go. You couldn't win a farting contest. Well, maybe if you ate a bowl of my bean soup, you could. So, I take it you're a MASH fan too, there, David. I love MASH. I've watched every episode probably 10 times each. So, and I have you're right. There you go. Hopefully that helps. 100 bags of Lay's chips equals about 50 bags for there. You're right. I sell potato chips all the time, man. I sell bags of potato chips on my hot dog cart that I give 12 cents a piece for, and I sell them for $1, and people buy them all the time. There you go, Barbie. Here's some help. If you guys aren't affiliated with Rita or Big Steve, go ahead and check their channels out. Or Prepper Bob, check out his channel. If it's something you're interested in, go ahead and show them some channel love, and I'm sure they'll show you some channel love back. David in the Desert, show him some channel love. If you guys are wanting to learn how to actually make some good wine, I'm sure I am going out on a limb, I may not be true or not, but if you PM David, he would help you with that. I'm sure he would if he has the time. Is that okay to say, David? If it isn't, I'll take it back. But David, he taught somebody, and that somebody taught me. So, but if you want to learn from the guy that does the teaching, David in the Desert is the one that does the teaching. So. Yeah, one at a time. I know, one at a time. I'm glad, Rita. I'm sorry I missed it, though. I had company, and then I was helping my wife, and I went in and seen old Mucker was on for a little bit, and I chatted in there with him for a few minutes, and then I did some other stuff, went back in, watched a little bit of TV, and I didn't have anything on my phone at the time. Then I, excuse me. Well, then I went to bed, and then I got a couple of notifications that a couple other channels went on. I seen Cab 7 was on earlier, and I went in and posted a few comments there and bowed out gracefully because I had to get stuff done. Yeah, David, all they do is they go to your channel and they hit your about page and they'll leave you a message there, and then you just go to your video manager, click on that, and once you click your video manager, that'll open up the dashboard on the side. And once that opens the dashboard on the side, you'll see it say community, and there'll be messages or comments. And that's where you'll find it, either in the messages or the comments. They don't even have to PM you. They can go to your video that you got, the shout out that you did, if you still have that up, and leave you a comment there, and you can read it off in that. Who let the dog out? Who? I don't know who. I do want to post my merchandise page in case anybody's interested. I don't know if anybody is or not, but that's what people do all the time, or companies do all the time. They advertise. They're taking a gamble. So I am going to try something here in just a second. Somebody sent me something yesterday in the mail, and I am going to see if I can share it with you. Let's see. I'm trying to figure it out. Bear with me. I'm not a techie. Can you guys see that? You guys see that dog right there? Hopefully you can see it. You don't see the dog? Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. You see it now? The dog on the sticker, do you see it now? Okay. I'm trying. Okay, now you see it. Okay. That Sandra's Homespun Life made that for me. I think it's pretty cool. Iron Dog 63 YouTube, standing tall for the little guy. So all I got to do is somehow figure out how to get that, get it to my computer, and I have to run it probably off my wife's computer, and then on my printer. When I start printing them, I'll get some made out, but it probably won't be for a month or so. I gotta buy ink. I mean, every time I buy ink all the time for my printer, and I print 1 or 2 pages if I need it. Well, I don't know if I can get you one by next Friday there, Fat Boy, but I'll get you one for your birthday. It's probably gonna be late, but I'll get one for you. Okay, unpronounceable. I don't think I'm gonna, sell them. I don't know. You don't have to order one for me anyways, unpronounceable, because you do enough for me. When I start printing them, I will send you one. But anyways, uh, I only do like 1 or 2 pages, maybe. The kids come over and they need to copy this and copy that and do all this and do all that. And by the time it's all said and done, I go to use a copier again, and I don't have any ink. And it's $35 every time I go to get ink for it. Well, when I'm doing 1 page, I don't think $35 is really cutting it. So, I had one of them come a couple of weeks ago, wanted to copy some stuff, and I said, sure. Go to Walmart, buy the ink, bring it here, and put it in, and you can copy. Well, I ain't got the money for that. I said, what do you think? I'm buying it for you? I never even get to use it. So. Sorry to hear that there, David. Hopefully everything's okay. Hopefully he makes it. I have no idea. It's a Kodak. It's a Kodak. It's one of them high-dollar Kodak ones. We don't use it that often. It's no, the kids will come in and they'll do all the printing, and then they want me to buy all the ink, and I'm not going to do it no more. They'll print 100 pages out, and then they'll expect me to, go buy the extra ink again. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to do iron-ons. That's expensive. I did look into buying the iron-on press, because I thought about making my own grab a dog hats and stuff, and doing that kind of stuff too. But every once in a while, I come across a deal where I can buy this stuff, but pulling the trigger on it's another thing. You would think it would, but I would think you'd get a couple 100 pages out of a set of some cartridges. But if you had a 55-gallon drum of colored ink and a 55-gallon drum of black ink, you wouldn't have to work your entire life again. Because each cartridge only holds about a half an ounce. So, in $35 an ounce, let's see, 35 times 16. Let's see, that's about $640. Times that by times that by 50, or let's see, 55. See, times that by 8, so 4,200, and then times that by 55. It's roughly around $330,000. And it does depend on what you're printing. I told them that, there's no more printing pictures, You're right. Seems to me a 34-year-old man would know better. It is cheaper to go to the library. That's what I'm thinking about, taking it to the library and just doing it. Letting the county pay for it. But they get a little upset when I start putting my sticker sheets inside their printer. So. But I think that would be cool. Have the city pay for it or the county. You know, my tax dollars is going. We just got another tax assessment on the library for the city. And I fought against it because you really don't need a library anymore with the stuff on the internet. Well, all these people are saying, well, you know, what about the people that can't afford the internet? Okay. What about these people that can't afford the internet? They can afford a phone, can't they? 90% of the people that have phones have the internet on their phone, don't they? Yes. Okay, or 99.9%. But they can't afford the internet, but they can afford the cell phone. I don't quite understand that. But here's another thing. All right, if you can't afford the internet, then pay $10 a year to the library and get yourself a card to be a member of the library. And that way you can support the library. Why should I have to pay for something? I've never even been inside the library. Never. But yet I have to pay for it. And that's, you know, what upsets me. I got to pay for a library that I've never even been inside, and that I'll probably never ever will go inside because there's no reason to go there, being the internet is so easy to access. All right, Freebie Me, glad to see you are here. Come on back. Osbach Sandy and Patrick Hollett. I'm sorry, I didn't say hi to you when you come in, but how you doing? Glad to see you here. I'd like to do it for 10 cents a sheet, but I'm sure they'd get upset by putting the sticker sheets in there, Rita. I'm going to go get my cup of coffee, and I'm going to bring back that. The other 0.01%. You're right. But you understand what I'm talking about, don't you, David? There's really no sense to go to the library because you can actually get everything you need to get at the library on the internet, other than, you know, reading the books. And well, you can get the books online now, you know, so. And damn near every book that's out there is online. So even the old ones. So they got people, that's all they do all day long is scan books and put them on the internet. So they do it all day long. I'll be right back. You guys see that? That is a sweet potato pie with marshmallow fluff toasted on it. Did you see that? I hope so. Give me a second. I'll take it back and I'll get my coffee and bring it back. I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm back. Yeah. No, I ain't. No, I'm not kidding whatsoever there, Big Steve. No. I'm talking about with the way things are now, with all the internet and stuff. There's everything you can find in the library you can find on the internet. You know, and the numbers are really down. You're right. If you use it, you have to pay for it. Well, see, I don't use it, and it comes out of my taxes. And what I was saying is, a lot of these people that don't. Well, that's pretty neat. That's right. Anyways, did you guys see that sweet potato pie that I put down? Okay. I didn't know if you've seen it or not. Comments are already rolled up before I got back. Same way with the school. We give them $35 million 8 years ago. And then 4 years ago, they wanted another 18 million. I said, we ain't paid off the 35 million yet. Well, we said no. So the next year, they decided they would do it different. They wanted 15 million, and these morons voted for it. Now we owe 35 million plus 15 million. So now it's 50 million, and it's going to take 40 years to pay it off. All right, there, Big Steve, that's your loss. I get. Who wants Big Steve's piece? Yeah, looks and smells good. I have smell vision. Yeah, so we got $50 million we have to pay for. Now, granted, we're in a small town. Our town's only like 26,000 people. Okay, and there's only 3,100 properties in the whole town. Okay, and those 3,100 property owners have to pay for this. Not the 26,000 people, the 3,100 property owners. And that's why we're all upset about it, is because the majority of the people that live in this city don't own property. They rent. And they get to vote, on property issues. And I don't think that's right. I was overcutting it up. I had to make sure I had enough for everybody, Pepper Bob. Mary, how are you doing today? Good to see you here. How Rita wants Big Steve's piece. That's good. I am going to get my video camera out and I'm going to video, the stuff that we made for dinner. So, and I'm going to do a video of people that were here. So, that's right. You own property, you got a cardboard box out back for a vacation house. That's right. You own yourselves a card dome, what's a cardboard minium. Yeah. But like I said, And they wonder why we get upset because there's only, like I said, there's 3,100 property owners. There's 26,000 people in this town, and the 3,100 property owners are the ones that are paying for all the school, you know, uh, improvements. Sandra, I just showed up your sticker you made me. You got a lot of people wanting it. I said, well, as soon as I can get them printed out, I'll start getting some out. So I told him I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous, man. It's rad. Elena, how are you doing? Yeah, I know. I don't like property tax either. Oh, I'm sorry. Um, I probably ain't gonna charge nothing, just postage for them. Or if I do charge anything, well, it's just gonna be enough to cover them. I'm not in it to make no money. You can ask Sandra. She bought a T-shirt for me, and the T-shirt's prices are probably like $15 more than what she paid for it. And by the time I lowered the price down to the bare minimum, so um, and do the same way with the stickers because I don't know what it's going to cost. It's probably going to cost $1.50 or so to per sticker to make them, and then by the time I send them out, so probably $3 maybe by the time you mail them or whatever. So I have to figure out what it's going to cost, you know, and there will be a few of them I give away. So that's what I was thinking. Maybe just taking them to a printing place. Yeah, we got um, Staples. They do printing and stuff. So and it wouldn't even be um, probably wouldn't even be that much if you sent me a self-stamped addressed envelope, and I just sent it back to you in your self-stamped addressed envelope because the postage and the envelopes is going to be, probably a third of the cost right there. So, but and a lot of people have envelopes and stamps. I don't. I have to go get them, and so I'd tell you what the size of it is, and that if you guys want it and you wanted to send me a stamped addressed envelope, I could send it right back to you. That'd probably be the best thing. Or I could send it to you, but then I have to incur the cost on you. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I missed that live stream. I wish I could have been there. So bring it on, Bob. Stop unsubbing me from. Yeah, YouTube's famous for that, ain't they? They're unpronounceable. So I I've actually been doing pretty good. I'm averaging about 10 people a day now, and it's probably just going to keep getting bigger and bigger because I'm heading towards 1,300 right now. In fact, I'm probably over 1,300. And check today. Um, I'm on 12. I'm at 1287. Not bad. No. Huh. You had 300 and now you got 299. Yeah, that happens there. Unpronounceable. If you want, I can go into your channel and give you a I can make you 300 again if you want. Yeah, let's see. It says 300. It says 300. We'll give you one just, there we go. I give you an extra one there, unpronounceable, just to put you over the hump. Yeah, just keeps bigger and bigger and bigger. That's right. Oh, what are you doing, Big Steve? Hold on. Rita, hold on. Just a second. I gotta go back in here and um, let's see. Hang on tight there, Rita. Uh, I gotta find it first. And it's community settings. Hmm. Just a second, Rita. I'm trying to figure out how to get you back. I know it's an accident, but I'm trying to get her back, but I can't. It won't let me go to her channel. So there it is. Um, I guess I'm. I'm trying to, Rita. It won't let me bring it back right yet for some reason. It says put user in timeout. Remove, hide user in this channel, or add. I don't know. Type something, Rita. See if this works. Okay. All right. That's okay. As long as she knows she wasn't done intentionally. Now I gotta catch up to where I was at. Yeah, Rita was. Yeah, Mucker was in here this morning, but he's gonna start staying out of the morning live streams because he isn't getting nothing done. So he's gonna start working at night. Yeah, I talked to him last night. He said this morning he's just going to start doing it at night because he isn't getting enough done during the day. So it's taking up too much of his time. So. Well, we got it fixed, Big Steve. We know it was an accident. So. So. No. That's right. It's all good, Big Steve. So what do you guys want to talk about other than sex, the Second Amendment, or a sexy Second Amendment? Yeah. Yeah. Big Steve tripped over the cat and hit the wrong button again. Yeah, right. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday on the phone for a little bit. I talked to her too. She's a nice woman. No, can't talk about porn because that falls on with sex there, unpronounceable. I don't know about you, but I have no idea about that. I'm as pure as the white driven snow. Yeah, that is sex. No. Porn. I don't know, Rita. It's been so long, I forgot who gets tied up anymore. So. Yeah. Everybody wants to know. Inquiring minds want to know. So. Well, if you guys must insist, maybe I should bring up a porn star tomorrow and put them on the panel and have them explain. Maybe with some visual aids or something like that. Yeah. I tell you what, I was listening to him one day and his wife come in. She said something to her and she said, yeah, and I'll knock your ass on the floor. I know a good Easter joke, but it's kind of tacky to this chat. Well, all I can say is take your chances, David. That's all I can say. Take your chances. You can say it if you want. You know. Yeah, that's another story there. Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Mucker, she's cool. So is Mr. Mucker. I talk to Mucker all the time on the phone. He's a nice guy. "7:05 in the AM." Seen fireman the other day. Um, he come in for a few minutes. He was on the panel too, even. So it's hard for firemen to get up this early in the morning. He don't go to bed till like 5 o'clock. Yeah, he is a good man. Bucky there, Big Steve sucking up to you there, Rita. He supported you. If he was a nice guy there, Rita, he'd come over and rub your back for everything he's caused, all the pain he's caused you, pain and anguish in the last, 10 minutes. Watch it, dog. Yeah. Granddaughter was over yesterday. This was cool. I'm sitting there in the recliner in my bedroom watching TV, and two of the granddaughters was over, and one's 8, and the other one's 3, and they're sitting on the bed watching TV with me. And I just look over to them and I said, "Okay, which one do you want to rub Papa's feet?" And the 3-year-old says, "I do, I do." That was funny. Well, suck up for now. I'll take another sip for you. There you go. That's good, Dorita. I know you'll find a way to hide me. Better dig a big hole, hide me. I'm a pretty big fella. Ain't no suck up. Anyways, I told her, no, I'm just kidding. No. But it was cute, Who wants to rub Papa's feet? I will. I will. The other grandkids, I'll say that to them and they'll run out of the room. No, no. Yeah, they're so loving until they realize, rubbing somebody's feet's actually not a good, as a torture instead of a good thing. So Tim's World, hairballs. How are you doing, Tim? Good to see you here. You guys aren't affiliated with Tim's World, go ahead and check out his channel. Show him some channel love if you're into that. And then, I'm sure he'll show you some channel love back. Busy Bee Restoration, how are you doing today? Good to see you here. You guys aren't affiliated with Busy Bee, go ahead and check her channel out. Show her some channel love if you're into that. If you're interested in her channel. So, and I'm sure she'll show you some channel love back. Tim's World, happy Easter, everyone. That's right, happy Easter, everyone. Happy Spare the Air Day, everyone. Yeah. We got like 26 people, I think, going to be here today for dinner. Well, that's good, Busy Bee. get home, enjoy it with the wife and kids. Okay there, Pepper Bob. You have a happy Easter. Tell Mama Carol I said happy Easter. And I'll come visit your channel and watch that video. It's the Georgia Gambler. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you here. And happy Easter to you too. You guys want to check out the Georgia Gambler? Want to check his channel out? Show him some channel love if you want to. If you're into that. And if you do, I'm sure he'll show you some channel love back. No, Tim, we're not serving hot dogs. I wanted to, but they didn't want to go that far. So we're having, some ham, stuff nobody wants. Ham and elbow or macaroni salad and potato salad and scalloped corn and baked beans and sweet potato pie with marshmallow fluff, toasted marshmallow fluff on top, and some pies and deviled eggs and cheese ball, strawberry fluff, some other stuff. Stuff nobody's interested in. Me too. I got ham with pineapple on it right now in the crock pot, and then I got a ham, just regular ham in the crock pot. I got 2 crock pots going right now. I got one on high, one on low. I'm going to cook one on high for a little bit, and I'm going to turn it on low, then turn the other one up on high because they're both on the same plug. I don't want to take too much of a drain on them. Well, that's good. That way you'll get that warm, fuzzy feeling for the rest of the day too there, Big Steve. But that sounds good there, Busy Bee. Smoked biscuit. That is. Make it 27, you'll be over. Okay. Hey, no problem. I'll set you a plate, man. Come on over. If you look back in the stream about 15, 20 minutes ago, yeah, somewhere around there, about 15, 20 minutes ago, I showed a picture of the sweet potato pie. Or I brought it out here and put it on the camera. I took marshmallow fluff and put it, after I baked the pie, it was cool, then I put the marshmallow fluff on the pie and I put it back in the oven after I got the oven nice and hot. And then I toasted the marshmallow fluff on top. So hopefully people like it. If they don't like it, that'll be more for me. Just saying. Might take me 4 or 5 days to eat it all, but it'll be more for me. Okay, the first one said it when everyone ate the turkey dinner until they were stuffed. St. Peter sent him to hell. The second one said when a fat guy in a red suit brought presents, he got sent to hell too. That's what I hate about this 200 letter thing. You can half the time you got to stop and rewrite, right at the second part. I don't know why they can't do something to that. Everybody's gonna hop on the Georgia Gambler Express. Looky there, it's daylight already. waiting for David in the Desert to finish his joke. So. Dog, I'm going to step away for a bit. My daughter is getting ready to go home. I'll be back. If you're still here, okay. Tell her I said hi. Hi, Rita's daughter. The third guy said they hung Jesus on a cross until he died. They took him down, put him in a tomb, and rolled the rock in front of it. The third day he rolled out and rolled the rock away. Okay. The Hazelnut Channel. Hi, Hazelnut. How are you doing? Here's Hazelbutt. Glad to see you here, Hazelnut. So, and if he sees a shadow at 6 more, yeah, I thought that's what was coming. 6 more weeks of winter, yeah. I know I missed it though. I'll have to. You still got it up, or did you delete it? The Adventures of Demo Don. How you doing? Demo Don. I know that's a new one. I ain't never heard of that one before, but I'll check the channel out. I might be wrong. No, you got 6 channel followers. The motor's running, ready to spot the motor on the rider. Well, if this is you, is this you, Adventures Demo Don? I'm going to show you some channel love because I used to be a small engine mechanic years ago. Grab a dog, guys. That's right. Let's grab a dog. I was at that Testicle Festival last Saturday, a week ago Saturday, and I had my grab a dog hat on, and people were laughing. They didn't understand what it was. And I sit there and told them it's for a hot dog stand. Oh, okay. Adventures of Demo Don, 2018. I just showed you some channel love. Glad you're here. The guy's got 3 videos, I believe, 3 or 4 videos. He does a lawnmower demo derby. Just all right, you do lawnmower demo derbies. That sounds exciting and dangerous, but I used to fix lawnmowers. I've even had a pulling tractor, riding lawnmower. It had 2 5-horse Briggs and Strattons mounted side by side. So that was pretty neat. You're welcome, Demo Don. I used to do demolition derbies. I did. I think I did 11 of them in my lifetime for the fair. He has 20 videos. Okay, I just looked at the thing. Okay, David, your rototiller won't start. Are you getting any spark? And how old is the rototiller first? How old is the rototiller first? Is it old enough to have points, or has it got the electronic ignition in it? Well, Sandra, it's always a pleasure having you here. You don't have to, it doesn't matter that you're leaving. I know today, I didn't expect half the people to be here, being it is a holiday. I just appreciate everybody for being here. You have a good day and enjoy your time. Good morning, sweetheart. If you're not getting a spark, if it's the old style, David, you take the cover off and you pull the flywheel off, and underneath that you'll see the cover where your points are and stuff. Just clean them up. and then go up there and clean your flywheel off and adjust your coil. And what I do is take a match matchbook cover, and I put it in there, or a dollar bill. Dollar bill is actually better. You put your flywheel there and take a dollar bill and run it on your flywheel, run it through your coil, drop your coil down to where it's rubbing on the dollar bill, tighten it up, spin it, get your dollar bill back out of there, and then check and see if you got spark. If you don't, try a new spark plug. You should try the new spark plug first. It's a brand new engine 2 years ago. Sounds to me like you probably got a broken wire on your ignition switch, and it's grounding out if you're not getting spark. Now, your ignition switch can be just an on and off button or a push button or whatever. Yeah, but if you're not getting spark, it's probably that. If it's bad gas, what I used to do with bad gas is I would drain as much gas out of the tank as I could without taking the tank off. Then I would put in fresh gas with just a little bit of alcohol. Then I would get the thing started up on ether and let it run and give it a shot if you had to. Not much, just a little bit of a shot. Just keep it running so it's starting to work that gas into the carburetor and the alcohol. The alcohol will help clean out whatever varnishes in the carburetor, and it'll help you get your rototiller running again. But just give it a little shot. If it starts to die, give it a little shot. Not much, just a little shot, and keep it running. Then once it's running and it's running on its own, get some carburetor cleaner and shoot it in while it's running, and make sure you keep the thing running while just give it a shot of carburetor cleaner, keep it running, give it another shot, keep it running, and that'll help go in there and actually clean out the rest of the gunk. And that could be it. It could be something in the fuel line. If nothing else, take the cap off and blow in the tank, and maybe you can get whatever obstructed in there, broken loose or whatever. Pull the gas line off. There's a lot of things you can do. It's hard to tell you what to do. It's easier to show you, how to do it. New fuel, plenty of spark, clean air filter, kind of tires are kind of tries to fire, but not enough. Okay. Well, I would hit it with some. I would hit it with a shot of ether. Not much. Just give it a shot. Crank it. Get it to fire. If it fires and starts to run on the ether, give it another shot. Your air fuel mixture screws, if nobody has touched them, then I wouldn't worry about them. But if you've been messing with them, a lot of times you turn them all the way in, they come out at 1 1/4 turns. So, that's funny. I have bad gas. Sometimes you're not talking about cars. Yeah. I'll get it running today. Yesterday it got dark. I'm buying ether. Okay, you're buying ether today. Okay. Good morning, Seeking Earth. How are you doing this morning? Glad to see you're here. Happy Easter to you and your family too. Yeah. Well, sometimes you just need that little extra kick there, David, with ether to shake things loose to get it to start and run. You could have a sticky valve or, a needle valve, or the float could be sticking. There's lots of things that could be happening. I don't know what kind of engine you got or whatever. But sometimes just by shooting it with ether, getting the engine to actually fire and run, it'll vibrate and it'll vibrate stuff loose to where it's freely moving again. So I used to, when I would I'd bring home lawnmowers and stuff like that, and the first thing I'd do is I would put a brand new spark plug. That I always had a brand new spark plug on the bench, and I would put that, and I would put the coil on it, and I would hook it to the block to see if I had spark. And if I had spark, I knew I could get that thing running. So, to Briggs and Stratton. Usually Briggs and Strattons don't have any problems like that. 6-horse, all I can say, shoot it with, hit it with a shot of ether and see what that does for you. I'm sure that'll help. Just don't, just a shot, give it a shot and crank it. And if you'll hear it pop, and if you think it's going to fire, then, give it another shot and pull it. And if it pops, it'll start pop, 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 and then once you get it to where it runs, see if it's going to run by itself. If it doesn't, just give it a shot, before it dies, and let it run, and then give it another shot before it dies. And you'll notice that it'll start running longer and longer and longer. And when that's happening, that's actually your needle valve or your float or whatever is sticking, or you're starting to actually get fuel running through and running. Hi, Tessie. How are you doing? Good to see you here. If you guys aren't affiliated with Dem Seeking Earth Mama, check her channel out. Go there, show her some channel love. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. If you guys aren't affiliated with Homestead Tessie, check her channel out and show her some channel love. And if you do that, I'm sure she'd show you some channel love back. You missed it, Tessie. I brought in a sweet potato pie that I baked yesterday, and then I took marshmallow fluff. After it cooled down, I put marshmallow fluff on it. Got the oven to 500 and got it really hot, and then I put the sweet potato pie back in the oven and let it toast the marshmallow fluff. It turned out really good, or it looks really good. There could be dirt in the curb. If you got a little air compressor, try blowing just a little bit of air, and not a lot of pressure, just blow a little bit of air in there. Maybe you can blow some dust or whatever out of it. You don't want to blow a lot in there because you end up blowing the seal out of it, or the needle valve seat. You don't want to do any of that. Just give it a little shot of air. Well, thank you, Rita. Well, I did that instead of whipped cream. I did that, because we have, like on Thanksgiving and Christmas, my wife will make sweet potatoes or yams, and she'll put marshmallows on them and bake them in the oven, and I like it that way. So I thought, well, this is just a play on it, sweet potatoes, but you're just going to have a pie with marshmallow on it. That's good there, Rita. All right, Adventures at Demo Dom. We'll see you in 30 minutes. Well, I'm glad you got to see her, for a little bit, didn't you, Rita? New from Idaho Hillbilly Yard Sale Treasure Haul and what sold in the last 24 hours by the Idaho Hillbilly. Unpronounceable, you have a good Easter too. Uh, I appreciate everything you did. I really do. Thank you for stopping in and driving the bus around town. I really do appreciate it. And you have yourself a happy Easter too. Dumpster Junkie couple. It's doing good. How are you guys doing? If you guys aren't affiliated or acquainted with Dumpster Junkie, check out their channel. I'm gonna find one to talk. I haven't seen one. I haven't looked at your channel in a couple of months, but I used to watch your channel or your videos, and I have to get back into that. But they go dumpster diving, and then a lot of the stuff they find is nothing wrong with it. It's still in good dates and everything. And they end up with, when they get vast amounts of stuff, they end up giving it to people who are less fortunate that need something. And it doesn't hurt. I mean, it all helps them. So it's always a pleasure on my side there, Unpronounceable. Thank you so much. I'm feeling okay, Tessie. So, I got to go Tuesday night for an MRI there, Rita. So I know how that night's, stuff's going to be. So. Yeah, support Dumpster Diving's channel. You guys will like it. I mean, you believe I was a garbage man for 25 years, so I know what you find. I know exactly what you find in the dumpsters. People think it's all garbage. No, it's not. There's dumpsters that they have no garbage. Everything they throw away is good stuff, but they can't keep it because they have to give it to make room for other stuff. They can't send it back because it's going to be out of date or whatever. And Kmart was a good place. Sure, they had some garbage, but they used to throw away shoes and shirts and pants and toys and stuff like that, and nothing was wrong with it. We'd bring it back to the shop, dump it in the garage floor, and out of a 40-yard container, roll-off box, you'd have a 6-yard dumpster of garbage, and that was it. So, used to go dumpster diving for firewood. You'd be surprised what you find in a dumpster. Love garbage. Yeah, I was a garbage man for a long time, man. 25 years. Yeah, you find tools, you can find all sorts of stuff in the garbage. Oh, and you find tea, yeah. Right now, my living room floor, I'll have to do a video on it one day. But I'll take you in and on the video, I'll show you the living room floor. The living room floor is laminate, and I got 24 boxes of laminate out of a dumpster one day. It was all marked seconds from a flooring store, outlet store. And out of the seconds, out of all those boxes, there was only 2 bad pieces out of all those boxes. And that's what we did. The living room floor in here is with the free flooring. And upstairs in my bathroom in the closet, I have 5 boxes of cherry laminate. And I wasn't dumpster diving. I was on my way home and somebody lost it out of the back of their pickup. I kept seeing this laminate and whoa, stop. So I started picking it up. And then all of a sudden it was, it was just 1 or 2 pieces here and there. And then all of a sudden it was boxes. So I found 5 boxes of laminate and I brought them home. There's enough there to do, probably a 10 by 10 room. So I haven't used it yet, but I think I am going to probably put it in my bathroom downstairs. I get healthy enough. I want to take the tub out and put a shower in and redo the floors and stuff and, make it a cherry wood floor in there. It is amazing finds. You can't believe half the stuff you find. I was on the back of a garbage truck and there was a brand new Sears Craftsman carpet or indoor outdoor carpet shampooer, okay, and vacuum, the whole unit together. Still in the box, still in the plastic, and I know exactly what happened. Husband probably bought it for his wife so she could shampoo the carpets. And this was in a rich neighborhood. I mean, I bet this was 20 some years ago. And I bet the house was a $750,000 house. Okay. And they bought it. The husband probably bought it for the wife so she could shampoo the carpets. And the wife probably said, no, I'm not, and walked it right out to the curb and said, I'll fix this so I don't have to do it. And she threw it away. Well, I come cruising up there and there's this brand new box. I opened it up and, everything's still sealed in the factory plastic. So I put it in the truck and I took it home with me. So. That's right. That's all you got to do, man. A lot of times when something's getting hot, just blow the dust out of it. That's a lot of the problems, whether it's just dusty. It's got dust in there causing it to heat up. Right. Um, you'd be surprised what you find. Uh, you'd be surprised what you find in the landfill. So, I used to go to the landfill 7, 8 times a day. Working for the garbage company and getting in and out of the truck. You just look down on the ground, see what you find. I used to find anywhere between 10 and 25 pounds of copper a week, copper wire in the landfills. I would find it, throw it in in the cab of the truck. And then, when I got out of work early enough or whatever, and I had enough, I'd run it over to the scrapyard and turn it in. Good morning, Kevin. How are you doing? Happy Easter. Kevin, if you haven't checked out Dumpster Junkie, check their out. They go dumpster diving. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it could be a dirty DVD lens. Sorry about that, David. You got a power surge? Hey, Kath. Turn Casey's crock pot down on low and then turn ours up on high. I don't want to run both of them at high at the same time. Would you please? Thank you. I Yep. I drove roll off, front load, rear load, uh, front load resi, rear load resi. I drove them all. Huh? I can't hear you. You try to cut it? Look in the refrigerator at the two ham bones. You know, I did the best I could with what I had to work with, honey. If you guys aren't affiliated with Nancy Locke, go ahead and check hers out. She's from France. Yeah, there should be plenty. Uh, I just cut up around 22 pounds of ham this morning. You got ham in one crock pot with pineapple slices and pineapple juice in it. And then the other one, I have just regular ham. So, and Kevin, he's bringing pies. And we're having macaroni salad, potato salad, scalloped corn, baked beans, homemade cheese ball, vegetable tray, and a bunch of other stuff. Dinner rolls. You're peeling 10 pounds of potatoes? We're not having any mashed potatoes this year for Easter. We usually, for Christmas and Thanksgiving, we do 15 pounds of potatoes. I peel 15 pounds of potatoes for my wife to mash. Big Steve says, I love to try people's cooking. There you go. Well, thank you, Nancy, and much love to you too. I have been thinking about this for the longest time, Tessie, is when I peel potatoes, I've been thinking about scrubbing them off first before I peel them. And then once I peel them, save them and freeze them. And then when I want, I can actually deep fry them and have potato skins. I think that would work pretty good. My wife thinks, she says, I think you're off your rocker. You too, Dem. You have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I use a knife too. I do have one of them older potato peelers, and I like them better than using the new ones. You're bringing a carrot cake now? Yesterday you said pies, and now you're bringing a carrot cake. Okay. Yeah, I've seen that too. Huh? He said he's asking people to stop on by because there's going to be enough food. He said, Kevin says, anybody want to stop by at Dog's house? There's going to be enough food. Mama Dog says, you want it clean, Kevin? Oh, okay. Oh, all right. I thought you was leaving them. Glad you're not. Yeah, I've heard about that, David, about taking the toilet brush and putting it on a drill and then peeling potatoes that way. I've seen it done on a video once, but then I've seen other people do it and it doesn't work. So I don't know. So. Ranch Jams. How you doing today? Let's check out Ranch Jams. What's that? I'll get the baked beans done. I'm going to do those in just a few minutes. Rance Jams. He has 1,645 channel followers. If you guys are interested, check out his channel. If you guys are interested, go ahead and show him some channel love. So, I'm sure he'd appreciate it. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're here, man. We sit here, we show some channel love to everybody, talk about this, talk about that, you know, laid back. Everybody gets treated with dignity and respect. And that's the best thing about it. Everybody gets treated with dignity and respect. Look at that. Big Steve's buying dollar burgers for everybody. Thanks. Grab a dog. That's we own a hot dog cart, and that's the name of our business. Grab a dog. So, I've got a couple. I think I got 3 videos on this on my YouTube channel with the card on it. But I have a Grab a Dog channel that I'm gonna start putting videos on once it's hot dog season again. So. That's right. It's all done with love. Yeah, I wish I could cater out in California. It cost me $1,000 to get my card out there. All right. You go ahead and support another stream. That's fine with me. I don't care. Tell them I said hi. Is it somebody I know? She says, tell Happy Easter to you and to you, Kathy. Rita. She says, Happy Easter, Rita. Oh. Is it anybody we know, Rita? If it is, I'll advertise for them. Well, you got your $10 gift card yesterday? That's good, Kevin. I bet they would. There's lots of hot dog carts out in California, man. There's there's thousands of hot dog carts out there in California. Not necessarily hot dog, but there's thousands of street vendors out there in California. Y'all check out Rance Jams. He's got 1,600 and some channels or followers. So, yeah, that's what we call them here too, roach coaches. I'd like to have a roach coach. There's so much because the way the weather is here, you know, in cold weather, it's kind of hard to be standing out there with a cart, but in a trailer, you know, it's heated. All you gotta do is open up a window. So, and supposed to be having a guy. Yeah, there's a guy that wants to check out my cart because he wants to trade his food trailer for a cart because he's tired of. He doesn't want to be in the trailer no more. He doesn't want to make it a job. He just wants to go out and sell a few hot dogs once in a while and not be beholden to a trailer. So he wants to look at ours and make a deal. I guess he pretty much wants to trade even up. So because he just wants to get out of the business of being in the trailer. So I have to look at the trailer and see what the wife says, and if she says it's something she's interested in, then we'll probably trade, because that way that'll get us into working. During the winter we can be able to do some more stuff during the winter. You broke the handle on the brush on the third try. Now doing the peeling potatoes. That's the thing. One guy was doing it, and the head spun off backwards. Yeah, go ahead there, Big Steve. You guys haven't checked out the Hazelnut channel, go ahead and check out the Hazelnut channel. Show that channel some channel love if you would. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and then they will show it back to you. Spire sausages. Says it's not found there, Big Steve. Hold on a second. The Spire Sausage Company. There it is. You got to go back into it and do the Spire Sausage Company. Well, I can save that and look at it later. That's the Casper hot dogs you were talking about last week, wasn't it? I just saved that. I was watching Matlock last night, and it seems like every time he did a show where they did a lunch, he was buying a hot dog. That's pretty cool. Hot dog, you rant? Okay. If you sold those dogs, bro, you would probably. That's right. Sharing is caring. You're right there, Dem. I want a big Amish dinner. Get busy. I thought you was coming here, Tim. Are you going to eat at Tessie's and then come here? Well, you probably should come here first, because we're having ours around 12, 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. So you come here first, eat, and then you can go back home, and then you can have yours at Tessie's. Mr. Spooky. If you guys aren't affiliated with Mr. Spooky, go ahead and check out Mr. Spooky's channel. Y'all know who he is. It's Double O. They charge $72 for a 10-pound case of hot dogs. Well, $72 for 10-pound, that's $7.20 a pound. You're probably getting, I would have to charge $12 a hot dog in order to make any money on them. To make the kind of profit that I'm making off of my hot dogs right now. Snitch. Laugh out loud. Snitch. Well, I just didn't want him to think you were a troll there, Mr. Spooky. Huh? Spooky. Mrs. Iron Dog wants you to add her, because she's not on the computer right now. So, Rinda's World, how are you doing? Happy Easter to you too. Guys, check out Rinda's World. She does live streaming. She does live streaming from work, live stream going to work. She does live streaming. And she's a good channel. Give her channel a look. See if you like it. Give her some channel love, and I'm sure she'll show you some channel love back. They sell them for $4.50 a dog in a restaurant. Yeah, well, at $4.50, they're probably not making any money on it by the time they pay the brick and mortar and everything on a hot dog there, man. Adventures of Demo Don. I will go live in the next 10 minutes. So Demo Don is going live in 10 minutes. So that'll be 8:05. So if you guys want to, you can check out Demo Don. So. Do 6. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Probably made good money too. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing with my cart. I can't actually cook anything. I can warm everything up. Hot dogs are already cooked, so I warm them up. The chili's already cooked. I warm them up. The sauerkraut's already been processed. I warm that up. I don't cut up onions. Onions I buy cut up. My jalapenos are cut up already. Everything I have is already done. All I do is open up jars of bags and put it together. Cheese is already shredded. I don't do any of that. That way I don't have to have a commissary. And what a commissary is a commercial kitchen. A lot of people will let you rent a commercial kitchen from them in a restaurant. But when you do that, sometimes it's $100, $200 a day. Good morning, Kim. How are you doing? And the day is only like 4 hours long or whatever. And you have to bring your own, pots, pans, and everything else like that. And you can use a lot of times you get to use their dishwasher and stuff. But in order to do, that kind of stuff, you need a commissary kitchen. He probably quit. Either that or they changed the laws to where he couldn't do it anymore. But like I can do tacos on mine. I can buy the hamburger already, taco meat already made. I just warm it up in the steam pan. I can steam flour shells, or I can buy, the hard shells already hard, and already made, and I can put them in a steam pan and with not no steam, but just put them in a pan so they get warm, and I can fill tacos like that. I have a taco tray that I can put tacos on to make them. And I can buy the sleeves and stuff for the tacos. I can do all that. I have a 6,000 BT or 6,000 watt generator, and I have a 5,000 watt generator. But I currently don't need electrical on most of the things. The only thing I need electrical for is coffee makers. I'm thinking if we do something like that, it'll be like one day a week we'll run a taco special or something like that, And I could do, taco salad. Or I could do, loaded nachos, because you throw down a plate full of nacho chips, throw your hamburger meat on top of it. And I would use the chili that I would use for hot dogs. I would actually pour some of that over that, and then put your hot meat, your meat, your cheese, and your chili all on there, and then throw your lettuce and onions and tomatoes, and then they could throw their jalapenos or whatever else on there. So I could do taco bowls, but I'd have to buy them that way. And you got people do those walk around tacos, and they take $1 a bag of Doritos and they crunch them up, open them up, and then they pour taco meat in there, lettuce, tomato, and cheese, and a dollop of sour cream, and hand you a spoon and charge you $5. Gamer Brothers, how are you doing? Good to see you here, Gamer Brothers. You guys aren't affiliated with Gamer Brothers, go ahead and check his channel out. And well, actually, it's just Gamer Bros. I call it Brothers, but Gamer Bros. Check his channel out. He's got 1,371 channel followers. He's got some. Well, he's got 412 videos. There's a lot of games. That's what he is as a gamer. Go ahead and check out his channel. If that's something you guys are interested in, go ahead and show him some channel love. I'm sure he'll appreciate it, and he'll show it back to you. So, Gene Chambers, Merry Easter, everyone. Yeah, did you miss that one up there? Happy Easter, Gene. Happy Easter. Yeah, but I have no way of doing that, Big Steve. In order to do that, I'd have to have a deep fryer and all that other stuff, and that would go against my license restrictions. So I can't do that. Well, he's talking about making Taco Bell or bowls, but in order to do that, you got to crisp them up, and you can't do that because you ain't got a deep fryer. So, yeah, you got to have permission to make everything on there. So, but you can't cook nothing on a hot dog cart. Everything just has to be warmed up. So, hold on a second. I want to get back to this. Adventures of Demo Don 2018. He is live now. So if you guys are interested, go over to Demo Don and check out his channel. Show him some channel love. He's doing a live stream right now. Marie Kaplinger, how are you doing this morning? Glad to see you here. Happy Easter. Yeah, that's the thing about Taco Bell. Taco Bell and bathrooms go good together. Are you going to be able to hide white Easter eggs today, Gene, or is the snow all gone? You said you wasn't coloring, just going to hide them. I want to stay on until 8:30, and then I have to get off because I got baked beans I got to make and get them in the oven. And if I don't help out, Mama Dog is going to kick the snot out of me. And when it's all said and done, all there will be is a pile of clothes and a hat here. You got 40 eggs to hide at your daughter's house? Yeah. How many eggs did you make? Yeah, but how many you got? How many did you do? I'm talking about the plastic ones for hiding. I think she's got 175 plastic eggs to hide. Huh? And her sister's bringing 100. So there's 275 Easter eggs to find, the plastic ones. And there's 8 children. Gene says the snow is still 5 foot deep. You know what you do, don't you, Gene? Hide the eggs 4 foot down. Yeah. Gene says, video of that dog. I ain't seen a butt whipping in in a while. No, Gene, I'm going to do it. There ain't going to be no video of no ass kicking here. I'm telling you that. It's yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Right away, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, no, ma'am. Right, yes, right away, ma'am. She's making macaroni salad. I put the hams on at 5 o'clock. I turned both hams on. The hams are really, they were like 11 pounds a piece. Well, actually, one was 12 and the other one was 10. And what I did is I cut them off the bones, and I tried to cut them in manageable pieces, and I made chunks out of them and stuff like that. So just put them in the crock pot and cooking them. The 12 pounder has got pineapple and pineapple juice in it. I got 2 cans of pineapple rings on top of them, so when it's cooking, the pineapple rings will emit pineapple onto the ham, and make it a pineapple ham. And then the other one is just regular ham, and that's cooking in a crock pot too. Dem says, give Mrs. Iron my love and wish her a happy Easter, please. Much love to you both. Well, thank you, Dem. And then I just told her, and I think she heard me. She's in the bedroom. But when she comes out, I'll make sure she heard. Bama Grits, good morning. How are you doing today? Good to see you here. Nice to see you here. Angry Amish is back. How you doing, Amish? I'm going to have to do a video, Bama, to show you what kind of spread we put on here. So you're welcome, Dem. Excuse me. Good morning, Junkyard. Nice to see you here. Well, that's good, Marie. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad you I'm glad you guys have worked things out. Let's put it that way. So. Well, Bama, I actually fell asleep for about an hour last night, and that was about it. But I've been up at 2 o'clock this morning. I thought, I'm just going to sit here and sit, and finally I got out around 3:45 this morning. I got out of bed, did the dishes, made coffee, went and got the hams out of the refrigerators in the garage, and I cut them up, and by 5 o'clock I had them in the crock pot cooking. So. That's good. I'm glad you two are back being good neighbors again. I'm so happy for you. I really am. That's right. It's a hard place. You need each other. So. Right. I'll take some cream and sugar in mine there, Big Steve. And you did get my message last night, didn't you, Marie? My reply back to you. Iron Dog has a copper wife. Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Iron Dog. Yeah. I love her dearly. Been with her for so long, I wouldn't know what to do without her. She's my bestest friend. She is. Yeah, I did. I put a reply on that there, Marie. So, uh, uh, or the other, the other one that you said. You know, there she is, my bestest friend.
Sure.
Yes, you are. And Dem said Happy Easter and then much love. Huh? I can't hear you.
Roommate?
Roommate. Yeah, we're roommates. Yeah, best friends, roommates. So. Oh, Jean's make. She said Happy Easter, Dem. Uh, Jean has made coffee and bacon. Thank you, sir. Joanne Plans, good morning. How are you doing? Good to see you here. Jean says Happy Easter, Mrs. Dog. She said Happy Easter, Jean. You're right. I treat her. I treat her. She's number one in my book there, Bama. I love her to death. Well, that's good, Joanne. Get a cup of coffee, sit right down, and enjoy the show. I'm going to be on till 8:30 Eastern time, and then I'm going to have to get off because I got stuff I got to get done. We're having an Easter lunch. Actually, it'll be at 12 o'clock, so I got baked beans to make. And the she's going to take a shower, and then and you got 20 some people coming, 26 people, 27 people, somewhere around there. So she's going to hop in the shower while I get the baked beans done, and then I got to hop in the shower and take my shower before everybody shows up.
Oh no.
Is that 20 minutes time? Yeah, 20 minutes there, Dem. Yeah, 20 minutes. Okay, all right, yeah, we can do that, Bama. Bama wants to have a 1 minute quiet time to praise him for his uh, for what he's give to us. Um, I don't think that's too big of a request. I think we should all just give 1 minute of silence uh, for Jesus and for God. If you'd all do that starting right now. Okay. Did a moment of silence to celebrate his life. I want to do the prayer list today because I forgot about it yesterday, and I want to get this done before I forget about it again. And I am sorry for missing it yesterday. I think just started going and I forgot. So it'll only take a couple minutes and then we'll get this done. Rosa Camacho has spine and knee problems. Eloise Batista has health problems. Rita's son, Matt, has had seizures and he needs to have an MRI and cardiology done. Grandma Rose has Alzheimer's. Louis Ball has colon cancer. Carolyn F., family trouble. We had Peter Javik on here, and he recently passed away with cancer. That's what he had. So he passed away with cancer. So if you would just keep his family and his soul in your thoughts and prayers, that would be nice. Rita has back and feet problems. TJ's woodworking, anxiety and depression, chronic neck pain. Big Steve, we prayed for his cat, and his cat was really sick. Thought he was dying, poisoned or whatever. But his cat made it, so that shows you the power of prayer. Dewey, Brandon, the angry Amish, same guy. His mom passed away. It'll be 3 weeks this Tuesday. I think it was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago Tuesday. Keep him in his thoughts and prayers if you would. My brother, Kevin Miller, he's not feeling good either. So, just general illnesses. Sid's Angel, W. Davis, not feeling well, got fibromyalgia. Jessica Allen, she had a difficult pregnancy, or was having a difficult pregnancy, but she had a miscarriage, so say a prayer for her, please. Tylene, which is my brother's wife, to be my sister-in-law, she's not feeling good either. Farm Boy, 45 show, his mother. Shane Smith, she couldn't breathe. She's in the hospital, or she's probably out by now, but she went to the hospital. Dem Seeking Earth, she has some health problems. So just say a prayer for her too. Aunt Dolly, that's Molly, 1K Dolly, that's her aunt. She was having a hip replacement, but Aunt Dolly passed away the other day, so sorry to hear that. June Gall, she needs a double lung transplant, so say your prayers for June. Keep her in your prayers. Jonathan Nicholson doesn't have a reason why he's on the prayer list, but just keep him in your thoughts. Wolf Spirit, she lost her mom like 3.5 weeks ago, so that's a hard time for her to get through. Just keep her in your thoughts and prayers too. Alexander Smith, his son, doesn't say what the reason is and doesn't give his name, but keep him in your prayers. Ariana is a 9-year-old little girl. She's having seizures. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Mary and Cindy, I believe they're friends of June's. They're having some health issues too. Prepper Bob, he burned himself pretty bad on the arm the other day with some bacon grease, or had a grease splatter or whatever at work, and he needs, it's starting to heal, but keep him in your thoughts too. Bama Grits, she needs your thoughts and prayers too, because, for her health problems she's going through. Her son just had a bad accident, and luckily everything happened to Luckily, he made it out alive. He has a broken bone in his leg and some bruising and stuff, but at least he's still with us, and that's not something. That is something to be thankful for. Mole Man, I don't know what's wrong with Mole Man. Somebody asked me to put Mole Man on there for on the prayer list, so we got him on there. Alana Petrovich, she has stomach and kidney problems. Keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Cool Dad from the 80s, his family are traveling, and he just wants somebody, to keep them in your thoughts so they're safe during their travels. Proud Mom, 1966. She has heart issues. Please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Amber Amber and John's homestead. She has ankle problems. Gator from Gator's World. He has cancer. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers too. Gerald Grandstaff. He is sick. Trying to remember whose grandpa this is. I didn't write it down. I should have. Myra has an impingement. Sam Stevens and her fiance Amy, they were both in a car accident, and Sam has like fibromyalgia, I think, or something else, and it's really affecting both of them, the injuries from the car accident. Amanda, she has cancer. So that's all I have for right now. So good morning, Charlie. What the Paranormal Prepper? How are you doing? David Johnson, how are you doing? Good to see you both here. Check out those channels if you guys check out those channels. If you guys are interested, please show them some channel love. Junkyard or Nate Tech Stuff, how are you doing today? Glad to see you here. He said his brother passed away last. Okay, you think Mo Man's brother-in-law passed away? All right. I didn't know what was he was on there for, but somebody asked to have him put on there. So okay. All right, David, go feed Hitler. That's one tough cat. Outdoor Air, how are you doing? Happy Easter to you. Now you get to see your sister every day, don't you, David? What did he do? Oh, took them to the pound? You're welcome, Bama Grits. You're welcome. Okay, I'll catch up on the comments there. Yeah, you're welcome there, Joanne. When are you going live, David Johnson? Says Junkyard. Megan, how are you doing? Megan's blog. If you guys aren't affiliated with Megan's blog, go ahead and check that out. She's a nice woman. Lovely channel. Go ahead and check her channel out and give her some channel love. Like I said, I'm going to be heading out the door at 8:30. It's 8:23 right now, so another 7 minutes. We got 24 people here. That's pretty neat. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Big Steve, but sometimes taking them to the pound is a better thing to do, because if it's a no-kill shelter, they keep the cats and the dogs and they feed them, they take care of them, they give them their shots and stuff, and sometimes it works out better for the animal. Still a bit under the weather, but I'll be streaming later. Thanks. Yeah, the grind never does stop, does it, Megan? It doesn't. I used to, you guys might be upset with me or whatever, but when I was younger, my sister worked for the Humane Society, and it was a kill shelter. They were there for, I think, 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, they had to be put down. And my sister used to do it, and then one day there's a peephole in the box. You put the animals in the box, and then you turn on the gas, and then there's a peephole. Well, she was looking through the peephole, and she was watching them, jump around and scream, and flop and all, and she started crying and couldn't do it any longer. So me and my brother would go there on Saturday and do the deed for them. And, it was, I didn't do it for the Humane Society or anything like that. I did it for my sister because she couldn't do it no longer. And I realized, it was cruel and people thought, it was bad. But it was the way the county was set up. It was run by the county and it had to be done. And I never got paid anything for doing it. I did it on my own time. Went over there and loaded up the dogs and, or the cats or whatever that they was done. And they do not have the kill shelter no more. The Illinois Humane Society is no longer a kill shelter. So, and it was bad, there was times, maybe you only did one on Saturday, and then there was times you did 20, and it was bad. I didn't want to do it, but if you didn't do it, she wouldn't have a job. They would fire them, and it wouldn't have been the first one they fired. And she worked for them for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. And so me and my brother would go over and do it for her. So, but I'm glad now that 95%, I believe, of the shelters nowadays are no kill. So, which is nice because people are now believing in, fixing the animal. So, most of your animals that are out running around, yeah, you're right there, Grizz. Most of the animals running around now are already spayed or neutered, because they have got it down to where it is so cheap to have it done. And a lot of these that are coming from shelters or whatever, are already done before they leave. So, the vast majority of most animals out there are getting spayed or neutered. So, and which makes it nice. I mean, they get to live their life. There's no threat of them reproducing and making the population out of control. Because I don't know if you guys know it or not, but a female cat in her lifetime, I'm trying to remember this or not, but I think it's like 2,600 kittens that she can produce. Not just her, but her kittens can produce in the amount of lifetime that if she lived 10 years or whatever, yeah, say she lived 10 years and started producing after 1 year, her kittens can produce like, maybe it's 26,000 or 260,000, but it's a massive amount of kittens. So if you just take one cat out of the equation, one breeding cat out of the equation, that's a lot of cats. Well, right, you can't stop you from putting food out there, Big Steve, but if it's a no-kill shelter and he's taking them there, they're probably better off, because they're getting medical treatment and they're getting adopted, they're getting fixed so they can't reproduce, and it's better treatment for them now compared to what it was 20 years ago or 30 years ago or 40 years ago. I was doing this 37 years ago, 38 years ago. I was doing this for my sister, So that's how long ago this was, That's funny, David. Yeah. So, but they have made huge advancements in the pet world or humane societies and stuff. So, well, yeah, he probably could have talked to you first, but then he probably would have said no, and then he would have had to do it anyways, and you would have got, you'd have been more upset if he'd have talked to you first and you said no and he went and done it, other than him just doing it. You know what I'm saying there, Big Steve? Well, that's good there, Bama. Okay, everybody, it is 8:30, and I really have to get out of here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here. I really do. Today is a holiday, so if you are headed out, please and I mean, please watch for the other guy, because the other guy's probably not watching for you. And there is a lot of accidents, a lot of injuries and deaths caused on holidays from people not paying attention. So just watch out for the other guy to keep you and your family safe. As always, I want to tell you guys all to have a good day. God bless. And if it wasn't for you guys, I'd really, I wouldn't have any business for being here. And you guys are the reason why I do this, is because I enjoy the company. I enjoy your comments. I enjoy you guys being here and showing me, the other things out there in life. So that all being said, and I hate to do this with 21 people being on the chat room right now, but y'all have a good day and God bless, and have a happy Easter. And Mrs. Dog says happy Easter too. So I'm going to type it in the chat. There we go. Goodbye. God bless. Happy Easter. Have a great day. Stay safe. Yeah, I'm going to be on tonight. I'm going to have my snack chat Sunday tonight, so around 8 o'clock or so. So if you guys aren't doing anything and you're sitting through your Easter day dinner coma, come back and see me. So I'll be here tonight. If you see me pop on a live stream earlier, it probably won't be for nothing, nothing real, because my brother's coming and he wants to learn how to do a live stream. So I'm going to show him how to get onto a live stream, how to start it up, how to get into it, and how to shut it down. So I will probably put it on there, do not join. This is just a test or whatever, but I'm going to show him how to do that, because he wants to learn how to do it when he gets his computer up and running at home. So, and we love you guys too, and y'all have a good day, and God bless each and every one of you. And goodbye.